welcome to another awesome episode of the Xbox International Podcast. Oh man, wait, what did Sour put as a picture?
What'd you
man,
do?
This is gonna be one hell of a show. I mean, we got TJ here as a guest, and man, I just love the picture that Sourblow used for TJ. Yep, that's right. Totally matches my dear friend TJ. Totally matches him right there, man. Yep, it does all the way. Oh man. Oh man, guys. We're in episode 113, man. We got so much stuff to talk about. Crazy stuff just happened today. Boom, 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 boom. A lot of stuff. Insane, man, insane. Well, let's start off, man. John TJ, welcome back, baby. Brother, how you doing and what have you been playing?
I've been doing pretty good. Recently been playing Hellblade 2.
You recently playing Hellblade 2? How was it, TJ? Sorry.
I like it. And man, really you chose that.
Yes, he did. He said put a Halo picture. So Simon put a Halo picture. That's what he did. He put a
That's
Halo
when my son was cracking up before the podcast.
Oh, no wonder why. Because all I heard was I like it. I'm like, what do you like?
Oh man,
Uh,
how's Hellblade 2, man? How was it?
it's really the audio is what freaks me out. Like I love the audio, but it freaks me out so damn bad.
Yeah,
Like
it does.
you know what? I wish one thing that they would have done is they would have optimized it better for speakers because I have a Dolby Atmos system, but it doesn't work. The game does not do the effect when I use speakers, and I have it in the speaker setting. So they basically screwed everybody over that likes to use a nice surround sound. So you have to use headphones. You have to.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
they should update it, and get some Dolby Atmos in there, man. I mean, if they do that, it'd
well,
be
they,
fantastic.
they do have it, but I'm saying they only did it for headphones. They didn't do it
Oh,
for
speakers.
surround sound. Yeah,
That's
it's
something we
very
should.
very annoying.
That's something we should ask about then out there on Twitter world instead of bashing the game like a lot of reviewers have been doing. That's something we should be asking about. Why don't you put that, that sound over here in Dolby Atmos speakers so while we play the game, we listen to the voice like, "Hey, hello, how are you?"
If I had to do a review in progress, I would say I'd give it a 9.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man. That's great. That's great. Sourblow, Mr. Rubber Toes. How you doing today, brother? And what have you been playing?
Oh man, I'm doing fine. Been a busy week. Feels like every week now is super busy. Been dealing with the pool, the background, the backyard, and all that.
Dealing with the pool.
Yeah, the pool. But yeah, the pump to clear the water out of the top of the pool that broke down on me, and then the weed whacker also broke down on me. So
The what now?
the trimmer, the weed whacker.
The what? The weed whacker? Wait, you
Isn't
mean
it weed whacker?
no? It's weed whacker, not weed whacker.
Yeah, yeah,
What
weed
kind of
whacker.
weed? What kind of weed you
Oh,
whacking, man?
You
Oh
got what
my
I meant.
God.
You got what I meant.
Oh my God. The
You understood me.
The
You
trimmer.
understood.
He's busy going downtown.
Anyways,
Oh my God.
I've been playing more Mass Effect 3. And I also been playing. I started playing a little bit of this indie game called Guilt. It's from Tequila Gamework. I remember I played Rhyme, and I love that game. And it also, it's a very sentimental game for me. So I did want to try this other game from Tequila Games. So far, I only started it, but the very beginning, I would say like the first hour, 2 hours or so. And it's very interesting. It's kind of like a puzzle game.
Hopefully, it doesn't have a weed whacker in there because You might start abusing the poor weed whacker.
Oh, Lord.
Oh man.
Yes, I finally got Sourblow into something. Yes, finally.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna
Revenge.
use the weed whacker on his rubber toe.
Rubber toe.
Oh,
Yeah.
and the other thing I've been super busy and crazy
What's up?
is watching the NBA playoff where my team's only
Nice.
7 wins away from being champion.
Where's Sickle Shell? Someone get me Sickle Shell. Sickle Shell need to come over here and clarify that. Where's Sickle Shell?
Why you want him? His team lost. His
What?
team didn't even make it to the playoff.
No, he needs to come here. He needs to clarify that. I mean, Sickle Shells, he's always against the Celtics. So, yeah, he needs to jump in here and say something. Tell me something.
Says
Come here, Marcus.
Sickle Shells was against the
he's
against
the
us.
Celtics.
Well, not just that, but he was against us this morning talking about.
Was
that Rachie?
I don't know. No, Rachie wasn't against it. Rachie was just a little bit sad. It was like, no, but it's okay. It's not that he's against it, man. He's just like, oh no. But we'll get to that later, though, TJ, because we're gonna talk about that later. Because I want to hear you guys' thoughts with that subject specifically. Because this morning I just went out on it.
Which subject? Which subject?
That would be for later. He knows. I know. TJ knows what I'm talking about. TJ knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah, what's up?
Real quick.
Where'd you go?
Oh, he's getting the weed whacker.
Yeah, I am. Hold on.
Louis run. He's gonna discipline you and put you in Dominican jail.
Hey.
I still haven't played Hellblade 2 because I've been waiting on this little package.
This little package. Oh, you're waiting on a little package. What's in that package, man? Are you gonna box it?
You want to take a guess?
I know. Okay, I know what that is. I know what that is.
Is it a Hellblade statue?
What is it?
No, it's not. It's not a Hellblade statue. I wish, but no.
Is it an Xbox Series S?
Oh, I know what it is. It's a new headphone he ordered. I know.
Yeah.
Oh. He ordered the Artist. I don't know, Artist Pro, something like that. Which I gotta get. Look at Silent. He says Sour making excuses. Damn it, Silent. I'm like Sourblow. What?
Get the Xbox wireless headset. It's got 40 hours of battery life, or 30. And I like it. The wireless one, yeah.
It's all right, but nah.
That's what I'm using right now.
Yeah, I mean, what I have, it's already like you can kind of compare it in terms of like sound quality. Oh, right here. But I wanted something, something with much better sound. So.
All right.
Well, you have to go in the equalizer. You also have to go in the Adobe Atmos app and then turn on actual game features.
I need to get.
And then the headset's a lot better.
I gotta buy these.
Yeah, but they're you can't compare. The two headsets. Definitely not. But.
Yeah, look at Abdel. My brother Abdel says I picked up the Xbox headset just for Hellblade 2. Great audio, but it gets a bit tight for me. I get you, man.
You got a big head or what? What do you mean? What do you mean by tight? Please clarify. So
Abdel, if you got a big head like I do, because I got a big head, please. Oh, that sounded so bad, and Santa's gonna get me with that. Oh, Lord. There you go. See, I said it. Damn it. There you go. Santa's gonna get me with that.
Silent's gonna add that with the GIF of you making that motion.
Oh man.
Oh no. That's it. Oh Lord, what a bad time. What a bad time for me to say that. Possibly.
Silent Cypher's in the chat and I see him.
Yeah, he's like pause. He got that. Damn it. I keep falling for this stuff, damn it. Oh crap.
Okay, we love you, Louis.
Let's continue, man. We started to show a lot of turbulence. Let's continue.
No.
What's up?
What have you been playing? And
oh man.
And when are you gonna get rid of that portrait in the back?
Hey, baby, I love you. Don't listen to them. I love you, man. You guys don't make fun of her because I don't want her coming after me at night. Pulling my leg. Oh man, if it was Medusa, I would have been wicked. But she's cool. She's back there. She hanging out with me. But listen, guys, what have I been playing lately? And I'm doing pretty good. It's been. We all know what happened to me last week. Sad, but things like this just happened. Yeah. But yeah, we're finally gonna get it done with. Yeah, it's just been insane. Funerals tomorrow. Gonna have a long day. But other than that, guys, I mean. health-wise and everything. I'm feeling better. I was, a little bit on the download, trying to recuperate that energy, but it's just, but it finally came back to me. Happy to be here. Happy to join you on this week's episode. And my God, what have I been playing? Well, the times when I could like sit down and play, it's like, yeah, let me go play a game just to distract myself, right? I went to play the Batman. I do not know why. I've just been watching Batman here, left and right, Batman everywhere. I've been Batman all over the place. I was playing the Batman game, Arkham Knight, because I just love Arkham Knight. It's so much fun. And also hockey. I've been playing hockey. And yeah, I'm doing pretty good in hockey. I mean, I'm scoring like 10 goals right now. I'm doing awesome, man. I'm just slapping those guys around. I'm having fun. I've been also playing. I started to play Hellblade 1. I got a little bit of charging on the damn headset, which I don't know still why it doesn't charge. I don't know if it's the plug, if it's the damn headset. I'm just tired of it.
Let me ask you a simple question
crap.
real
What's
quick
up?
about your
Ask.
headset.
What's up?
When you first bought it, did you let it fully die and then charge it?
No. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. No, because there was no problem charging it. It's just it has an issue with the connectivity that I have to put it a certain way and I have to sit there for like an hour trying to plug it in, plug it out, plug it in, plug it out, plug it in, plug it out.
Okay, yeah. My phone used to have a problem like that. It's support.
Oh man, so that means the headset's about to die. Damn headsets.
Well, you're screwed. You could keep on plugging it in, but it's a pain in the butt. You might as well just buy a new. Yeah, buy a new headset at that point.
Oh Lord, Silent Cypher says, "Don't worry, I saved the time stuff for Louis' comments." Oh man, I told you.
Be nice, man. You know what? You don't want people after you.
But look, other than that, I started playing Hellblade, 1. And I was like, man, let me play Hellblade 1. And guys, it was so freaking hot here. I mean, I had the fan on and everything. I was like, you know what? I need to turn the lights off. So imagine you with the headphones on, the lights off like this. Watch. I'm going to show you guys real quick before, we continue. Right? Imagine you're sitting here, right? Oh, wait. Damn it, at work. Okay. Imagine you're sitting here. The lights are off and that portrait right over there next to you while you're listening to the voices in your head, right? You listen to those voices just slamming onto you. And she's like looking at you, and when you look like to the left side of the eye, right? She's kind of like grinning like Vigo from Ghostbusters, and I was like, oh man, she's grinning like Vigo. So yeah, I was playing like this the game, but with the TV, of course, the TV has more light because of course, yeah. And I was just sitting there, and she was right next to me, just looking at me. I was like, oh man, I just hope that none of these voices is her. But yeah, man, been playing Hellblade, been loads of fun. Battery down under. Can I connect the chat real quick? If you guys can help me out, can I connect the Samsung earbuds to the Xbox? That would be interesting if I could do that. That way,
if you have a, you can buy an Amazon Bluetooth adapter. You plug it USB into the Xbox, and then it connects Bluetooth to the headphones or the earbuds.
I'll just order the new headphones. What the heck, and just wait for them to come. But
turn off the light again.
All right, I'm gonna turn off the light again. Okay.
What was that?
What was that? What?
Turn it off. Watch.
Okay, okay. It's off now. What? Was that what? That sounds like the song that goes, Louie. Oh, yeah. You gotta go. Okay, now that sounded that scary. But anyways, real quick before I continue, because sour, that just doesn't work, man. I need like a thing to pop up in my face, like Boys don't scare me. Sorry, bro. Sorry.
All right, go ahead.
All right, let's continue. All right, let me grab this real quick because we got stuff coming in here, man. Oh man, Joey Honda Falcon Kraken, which has been a member for 7 months, first class. Thank you, Joey. You are awesome. Louis, it wasn't voices you were hearing while playing Hellblade. It was that portrait in the background as I was speaking to you. Good evening, everybody. Oh,
that's why I was talking right now too.
Oh, that was the talking. Yeah. Okay.
It's Joey the Hawaiian.
It's Joey the Hawaiian.
Because he wears a Hawaiian
shirt. Man, and look at this. MJ Dark with an awesome, beautiful $5 super chat. He says, Happy Mario, 1,000-year door. Louis is talking about Prison Simulator and slapping dudes. Hellblade 2, best looking game, period. Celtics almost choked. That's right. You see? There you go. That's right. Keep bringing in that heat.
What?
That's it. Yes.
Slapping prisoners? Wait, what?
What is he even? I don't know why Dark is even like commenting about NBA when his team
What?
completely choked and lost to the Pacers.
Oh,
Are you talking about the Knicks?
Oh yeah,
Hey, nothing wrong with the Knicks. The Knicks are good. I mean, they got Patrick Ewing, Johnny Starks. I mean, they got a good team, man. What are you talking about? Knicks
they
rule.
lost.
isn't that the garbage team?
Oh. Which one? The Celtics? Yes. The Celtics, they are the
Yeah,
garbage team.
Celtics. Yeah.
Yeah, that is. Yeah,
All
all the
right,
way.
see you in a few weeks when we're champion.
Man,
You want to what?
no wonder.
You what?
Now I know why Sickle Shells has been hiding here from the show late at night lately. You know, he hasn't been here. We gotta check on that. We gotta check on that.
Louis,
What's up?
Sourblow doesn't know that I don't really watch basketball. I don't
Uh,
really watch that.
I know, me either. I don't care about that. I just like to pick on him sometimes. But anyways, Sourblow, tell us the flight itinerary. Let's get ready for the show.
All right, for today's flight itinerary, we're gonna talk about a lot of different informations, a lot of good news, and some interesting stuff. So we're definitely gonna talk about Hellblade. It's been the talk all over Twitter. We got some recent information that could change the landscape of gaming completely. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, but there's a 16 billion involved there. We definitely gonna talk about some other games updates. We're gonna talk about potential Xbox Game Pass tiers, and I also got a little treat that I'm gonna start the show. But Captain, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Shall we start?
Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready to go. There we
Oh
go.
my God.
Now I look like a responsible captain. Got my little hat on and my little glasses on. You know, it's gonna be a lot
Yeah,
of
look,
tourists telling you.
I'm gonna say this.
What?
You know, everybody cover your ears. He looks like a pimp.
Oh my God. Oh dear Lord. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Sour has turned on the subscribe button. Please store your food and beverages next to your desk, underneath the seat, or in front of you. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. Also, make sure you've hit that like and subscribe as we take off. We gently remind that smoking and drinking are not prohibited on this flight. However, given the wait, what? I wrote that wrong. Giving the original game a high score to then give the sequel a lower scroll.
Elder Scroll. What is this? Elder Scroll?
Yo, sorry about that. To then give the sequel a lower score is strictly prohibited. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight panelists. All right, let's do this real quick.
Silent, we need you.
You almost messed it up on the flight part.
He choked.
Yeah, I choked. Sorry
Like the
about that.
Knicks.
Sorry about that. Sorry,
Man, you choked harder than the Knicks.
What? Oh, we're gonna pick on the next. But real quick. Let's go. Let's hop into the chat and say what's up to everybody. Sarah, do I have that permission or no? Because I know you want to go right ahead, but
I mean, you kind of choked there, but go ahead.
all right,
I'll
let me
give you
show
the
up in the
chance.
chat. There is Abdel. What's up, Abdel? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Yeah, the Free Louis speech. Yeah, he's part of the Free Louis campaign. That's right. Let's go, Abdel. Joey Honda, Phantom Cracker. What's up, Joey? How you doing, brother? Sanchez Martinez Gaming. Hello. Talos, the man with the ray. Oh. Yep, you gotta get this thing right. Let's do this. Bring up my hat again. Yeah, G, maybe. G, maybe. All right, let's keep on going. What's up, G? Maybe how you doing, brother? How you doing? Oh man, chat's on spice tonight. Elvio, what's up, Captain Elvi? What's up? Oh no. Hashtag timeout Lou. Why? Oh no. Our Captain Silence. Everyone, you sick. I hope you get better soon. Sorry about that, Captain. I wrote it wrong because Sour talking to me, T talking to me at the same time. I get distracted. ADD kicked in. Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. No excuse. Sorry. Again, sorry. All right. MJ Dark, what's up, Mr. Dark? How you doing, man? How you doing? Is it Mario Day today? I mean, Paper Mario came out. You're probably playing that Paper Mario like crazy.
Why do you think Silent's not here?
Oh.
He's playing that Paper Mario.
Oh, that explains a lot. Because he went radio silent yesterday. And Paper Mario, yeah, that explains a lot.
Louis, have you seen Ray Cheese comment about me. He's like, John TJ, why are Master Chief's cheeks so thick?
We're not gonna ask that live. We gotta behave. We gotta behave. Oh my god. Oh man, who else is here? Who else is here? I said hi to Adele. Said hi to Santi Martinez. Let me see who else is here. Wondering Dutch, what's up, Wonder Dutch? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Hope everything is awesome for you, man. He says the problem that Hellblade shows is that people have attention spans of a gnat and follow a complex story or lack the intelligence to do so. Oh damn. Ooh.
No, it's just kids that are having the attention spans of a gnat.
Oh, man. Dolonite, what's up, Dolonite? What's up, Dolonite? RWK88. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing? Man, Sour, I think I said hi to everybody. If I did, if I missed somebody, please say so. Let's get this thing to the goal. All right, let's go, Sour.
All right, let's start right away because we have a lot of information and
Yes,
there's
we
a
do.
lot of things we have to talk about. So I want to start real quick. Usually when a studio or a publisher, they do something like layoff and all that, most people talk about it, which, it is news. Definitely it's something to talk about. But sometimes when they do good things, we don't mention them. So I did wanted to mention this that I saw. So EA is going to divert 100% of Immortal of Avian net sales revenue to Ascendant Studios publisher. It won't be collecting any revenues from those purchases with the titles going to EA Play or Xbox Game Pass, which that is great, especially for a studio that had so many issues with the game. I don't think the game is bad. It's just I think it was released at a bad timing, and also it had performance issue. It had stability issues. Another news also about them is that the developers behind this, they're working on their next project. Here's a quote from them, which says, "We already begun work on our next project in Unreal Engine 5.2 and hope to release on Unreal Engine 5.3 or beyond, with AMD FSR 3 support for consoles coming soon." So that's great news that they're working on their next game. And Lou, before we jump into the topic, I see you cracking up. What's going on, man? Let me know. I want to laugh too. What's going on?
I've been laughing for the last 10 minutes after I saw this damn super chat. Okay, before we continue,
I had to mute myself.
I just had to pull away from the microphone. Silent
I
Cypher
see.
with a $5 super chat. He says, "I'd rather punch myself in my own nuts instead of spending $60 on another re-release of a Mario game. Nintendo can kiss my grits." Oh my god. Sorry. Oh my god. Oh, I'm happy I could let that out. Oh.
I was laughing because Louis was laughing, and then I looked at the chat and I started really laughing. I had to mute my mic.
All right. So, Sarah, what was the questions about the Horde of Mortals of Raven thing? Okay, let's keep on going. Oh,
No, real quick, I just wanted to. I just wanted to say, from the EA part, it's great that they're helping the studio. I don't think they really need the money, and I don't think it's not that the game's gonna make much more money. So I feel like it's rather it's kind of a nice thing that they did that. Hopefully they can start working on their next game, and their next game they can learn from their mistakes. So. I don't know if you played Immortal of Avian, any of you two. What do you think about the studio? I feel the studio has potential. I just feel it wasn't the right timing for the game, and also the game was not polished enough. So let's start with you, John. What do you think about all this?
So, Mortals of Avium, I was thinking about getting it, but then I just didn't. It looked okay. It looked pretty good, but it's just not in my wheelhouse.
Okay.
I think it's cool that EA is giving them 100% of the profits. That's pretty cool. That's unheard of from EA. That's killed all my favorite franchises. So, I wish they would put their resources somewhere else and bring back my Command and Conquer franchise.
Oh,
But
speaking of EA too, to add this to their draw, think I saw a rumor that they trying to bring back Titanfall, hopefully, or a new
yep,
Titanfall. That
I saw that. Yep. They're talking about expanding the team to possibly reboot Titanfall, which would be great, but just don't release it between Halo, COD, and Battlefield.
Yeah, I don't know
yeah
why
Then
they keep releasing those games like in the middle of like a big thing.
they like to well, it's like I said, they like killing franchises, so they don't care. They're like, yeah, you know what, go fight amongst yourselves. Whatever lives lives, whatever dies dies. That's how they look at it. It's sad, to be honest, because Titanfall's a great franchise.
yeah
I like it. It's a different kind of pace between COD, Halo, and Battlefield. We need diverse amount of shooters, not so similar.
Yeah,
yeah.
agreed.
I really like Titanfall. I like the
I hope they
multiplayer
make
and
new one.
also the story. What about you, Luke?
What about me, Lou? Lou thinks. But Immortals of Aveum, I have not played it, but I'll tell you that by the experience of a lot of people who actually had talked to me about the game, they said the game is just freaking phenomenal. It's fantastic. It's like a different thing. So, guys, if you have not played it, go ahead and play it. I'll jump into it after I'm done Hellblade. It's on my list to go play it. And man, play it. Play it. I want to hear your experience with this game. And with the developer thing that they're going to focus with them, that's actually a good idea. And I hope they just keep on continue growing because if people said that game is great, why the heck not? Let them keep working, let them keep cooking, let them bring what's next. Want to see what they're gonna bring, man.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean,
Sanchez Gaming says he likes it in the chat.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
here's the thing. Like, if Hellblade you find it slow, little gameplay, you have Game Pass. This is a perfect game for you to jump in. It's faster pace. It's first person, and I saw a lot of like action in it. So you have no excuse. Like
yeah.
if you want to play the game, it's currently on Game Pass, and I think
I,
I think it's cheap right now.
I think Immortals of Avium had the same effect as Titanfall 2, right? I mean, if you guys did complete the campaign of Titanfall 2, which I did, Titanfall 2 campaign was phenomenal. I loved it, and
To
that's
me,
what.
the best first person shooter campaign.
Nah, for me it's Doom. Sorry, buddy, you're not gonna.
Nah,
Nah, no, no,
Doom
no.
is nah.
What do you mean Doom is?
Doom was great,
Hey,
but
Halo's better than Doom, but
What?
if you want to go in order in terms of which one's first, it would be Doom, then
Exactly.
Halo, then COD,
Thank you.
then everything else. But based off of the best, I would say Halo. Halo destroys Doom
No,
every
no,
time.
no, no, no. Sorry about that, bro.
Better
No, no.
maps, better guns, better
Even
story.
yeah, Halo's story is better than Doom.
Oh yeah,
What?
a lot
Yeah,
better.
definitely.
What? You know what? Just for you, TJ, Halo sucks, and for you, Draw, and for you, Sourblow, the Celtics are going to lose, you bastards. We're
The
talking
best thing
about
about
Doom.
Doom is the gameplay
Yeah,
and
that's the
the
best.
movement.
That's the
Yeah,
best part.
Oh man, listen,
But
listen, listen. Let me tell you
we
something.
we
And I
we,
told
we
you
need
this
that.
time.
We
I
need a
told
Halo and Doom crossover.
no. Doom will whip his butt, man. They already did a
No,
versus.
no,
like
no,
like
video game, a video game.
And
like
now
story.
Doom guy will kick his butt.
I
This guy
I
fights Lucifer. He kicks Lucifer.
no,
What do you expect? He
like
destroys hell. Not
no,
Max
no,
just destroy
like
hell. It destroys an alien race.
Doom guy teleports into the Halo world and he has to help fight the flood, and then the demons come into the
Oh,
world.
it doesn't have to do nothing. All he has to do is just hit him with one punch, and that's it. Doom guy's too tough,
Yeah,
man.
but then you got demons coming in too through the portal.
Oh, okay. All
All
right.
right, all
But
right, all right,
That'd be
guy.
fun.
Moving on.
but like I was
Speaking of,
but like I was saying though, Mortal of Avium, real quick, just let my idea out. Just
okay,
let my idea
all
out.
right, go ahead.
Mortals of Avium came out just like Titanfall is probably one of those big hit games. So yes, give it a go, try it out. You probably fall in love with it on Mortals of Avium, just like a lot of people fell in love with Titanfall too. So give it a go, guys. Give it a go.
All right. Well, moving on to speaking about Game Pass. So apparently, this is not confirmed, but Game Pass will make changes in their Game Pass tiers.
No.
So the Wall Street Journal reported that Call of Duty 2014 will launch on Xbox Game Pass. So that's great news.
You mean 2024, not 2014?
Sorry, yeah, 2020. Oh, damn. We're going to the past.
Yeah, we went back in time, guys.
Well, I'm sure that one's gonna come to Game Pass too. If there was a Call of Duty that year, but yeah. So insiders reported that COD is being on Game Pass will result in a tier and pricing change to the service. The details of those changes aren't clear yet, but it seems Call of Duty could end up being part of a separate tier. So what do you guys think about that? Does that make sense? Do you guys think there's going to be another tier added? Is Call of Duty going to be separate? Lou, let's start with you. What do you think about all this?
I think that sooner than later, there's got to be a Game Pass boost, probably price boost. There's got to be something going on there. I mean, with all these games coming, especially I know you, Sourblow, are one that's been saying World of Warcraft on Game Pass, and they had to pay like a monthly thing, right? Wasn't it, to play the game? And since you have to play like a monthly thing, imagine that they had to add that to the Game Pass tier, which I hope they take away that monthly payment that you have to do, right? So if they do take that away and add it to the Game Pass tier, you also got all the Call of Duty games, which we hope, and they're gonna open up all those servers too, because man, if they open up all those servers of all those Call of Duty, which they did, we all saw that because people went on a buying spree when they actually opened the servers. But if all them Call of Duty drop into Game Pass, plus all the Activision games and all that crazy stuff, there's got to be like something that the price might go up, not too much, but if it does, well, I mean, what I don't, I'm not a big guy, that says, oh man, look, pricing go up, it's not a good thing, but with everything that's coming, I could totally understand why they're doing it. I could totally understand it. It's not good, but I just hope it's in a good price range. It doesn't like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to pay $30 for this year. Nah, I'm sorry, not going for that. But if you're gonna pay like for a good price, if it comes out, then bring it and give us good tiers. If you're gonna have a different tier, let's go for it. But with that tier, like I said, bring good stuff. Bring things that make us the person who's actually paid for the service really happy, like we're doing right now, which we're playing the ultimate and having fun.
All right. Sorry, Lou. I actually had to take a quick break. But what was your prediction or your thoughts on the tiers? Just putting it shortly.
Wait, what? I had to repeat all that again?
No, don't repeat it. Just give me a brief.
No, I just said with you're one of the guys that was asking for World of Warcraft, right? I mean, a lot of people asking World of Warcraft to come to Game Pass and all that stuff. And World of Warcraft, I know you got to pay a monthly subscription, right? So if you
wipe the fee,
if you wipe the fee, you're gonna add to Game Pass and stuff like that. I mean, of course, plus all the games that are coming and everything. There's got to be not another tier, but just elevate a little bit the price. So and give us what we want. Give us the games and everything and a good affordable price like you're doing. And Sour, fix that damn microphone. Jeez. Oh my god, static. Sour, you need to get a new microphone.
Man, that sounds like a 1980s radio.
Yeah. Now we're gonna talk 80s now. Sour, you there?
I'm there. I'm back.
All right.
Now, what happened? I don't need a new microphone. What I need is a new place to put the microphone. Because every time I bump into it accidentally, that's what happens.
Okay. That happens.
Yeah.
Just mount on the wall and then angle it towards you.
That's the problem, though. The wall.
You got
here.
no room?
Yeah. I got to find a way to do it.
I see you looking up, so.
Yeah. My initial thought was, I got to think of something.
Yeah.
But how about you, Draw? Like, what's your thought on the changes? Are they gonna happen, or you just think things are gonna stay the same?
I think the price is gonna go up, but honestly, I'd be more open to another tier. But the only way it would work is this. Now, hear me out. You know how Ubisoft lets us pay for $20 a month, but we get access to all the DLCs, all the battle passes, all the expansions, and the full game for one low monthly fee. And they go in day one. What if they did that for Xbox, but they charged you $30, but you get all the CODs and you get World of Warcraft thrown in there for $30 a month, but then you get access to all the DLCs and the game day one. So instead of buying the expansion pass or buying the VIP pass, that would be free. That would be part of your subscription. And you get it with all Xbox games. That's what I'm thinking. That would actually it would benefit Microsoft. They'd make their money, but in the other term, we would actually gain a lot more. Sure, we're paying $10 more, but I mean, they're gonna raise it regardless. But at least let us have access to all the DLCs. I mean, you get more subscribers that way, and you can still have the lower tiers that offer less stuff. So you could have a regular tier that's $15 a month, drop the $17 one, drop it to 15, and say, hey, you can get all the Game Pass games day one, but you just won't get COD day one. You'll get that 6 months in advance afterwards, and you got to pay for the expansion packs still. But if you pay $30 a month, you get World of Warcraft, you get to play anywhere, and you get all the expansions and COD and all of Activision games day one.
Okay.
Well, I'd be willing to pay for that, but that's just me.
Before I answer that, I want to answer something from the chat. G Maybe says, "Who pays for Ubisoft Plus?" Now, here's the thing. Yeah, if you like Ubisoft games, I think it is worth it because they usually release like 4 games per year at least, like big games. And that's without counting the smaller games, kind of like Prince of Persia, the one they released, which looks very good. I still got to get to that, but that game looks good.
Just pay for the month, beat the games you want to beat, and then multiplayer games, just sub whenever you want to play it when you're in the mood. That's how I would do it.
But they do got some big IP, some big games. It's just that they're not for everyone. Like some people don't like Ubisoft game, and that's fine. But I don't think their service is bad actually.
No,
it's worth it for people that play all their games or most of their games. But going to the whole like Game Pass tier, I think this all has to do with it's gonna be like, what does Microsoft want at the end is the thing. Like, do they want users, like subscribers, or are they just thinking about money? If they're just thinking about money, then what you just said, Drawn TJ, makes 100%, makes a lot of sense actually. But if they want to get the subscriber first to then, try to get the money, I think the smartest thing to do is actually kind of maybe leave it at it is, maybe you can bump Ultimate a little bit more, and then for the medium tier, which is just Game Pass, which people has not been happy, maybe you can throw something else too. And of course, Ultimate, you're gonna have to add the Call of Duties. Actually, you can even make Activision part of Ultimate, and maybe Game Pass you don't get the Activisions, but you can get rid of.
But what if they don't? That's the question, because that's what everybody's got in the back of their mind. I know me and you and Louis and all of us in this chat think that it's going to go on a regular Game Pass Ultimate, but if they're talking about another tier, I say rebrand the name Ultimate, or make Ultimate the $30 one I was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, you have to make Ultimate. Yeah, it wouldn't make no sense.
Exactly.
To have, because it's. I mean, the name says it all. Ultimate. So you have to make that the biggest tier, and you have Core there, which I don't think you can do much more with Core, but I feel like the smartest thing would be to add everything to Game Pass, like everything you can to Game Pass, and just for Ultimate, add all the DLCs like you said, and add everything, add the World of Warcraft there, if you want users, and then down the line, you can maybe I don't know, but I mean, if you want users, if to game like, let's say Game Pass, you bump it up to, I think it's like the regular Game Pass is what, like $12.
Regular Game Pass, like the core, or
Core, you mean?
regular, like
No,
the core
not
is,
the core, the regular one.
oh, that's $10. So $5 for the core, $10 for the regular, and then Ultimate is $17 plus tax.
Okay, I think you can make Ultimate 25. Add all the DLCs, add everything. Then you can make
25. That's a lot, Sour. Jesus.
I
25.
mean,
Yeah, it depends on your state also. It's not just
wait,
based off of
John just
markup
said
tax.
30 and then I said 25.
Oh, John said
Well,
30. Oh
yeah.
no, that's a lot.
No, no. It's 17 as it sits right now.
No,
For Game
you
Pass
said
Ultimate.
that you will make the highest tier 30.
Oh dear
Yeah,
Lord.
if you include World of Warcraft, you throw that in there, you wipe the fee, and you throw in all the expansion packs and DLCs and all the Xbox games, including Activision games, day one,
Yeah.
then I would be willing to pay that. But otherwise, no.
I think 25 is fine. And then Game Pass, you can bump it up to 15. And then you leave core at 10. I think that's right there is fine. But I would put World of Warcraft. I will also put it on the regular Game Pass. The reason why is you want all the people from Warcraft coming back to the game. Because Warcraft was a juggernaut. If you can get all those people back, like, you know how many subscription you will get? Because most people would just be like, you know what? I'm switching to Game Pass because it's like the same price. Because World of Warcraft was, I don't know if they lower the price, but I remember it was $15 a month just for one game. So if you can do that, then definitely. And then for the Ultimate, I mean, you can add like different perks and stuff like that. But that's just what I think. But what about you, Lou? What you think about all this?
Like for the price.
Oh wait. Yeah, for the price and all that. And
Man, you guys went up to 20.
We're too high.
You guys went too high. I mean,
Lou's like, I'm in Dominican Republic.
Yes,
Screw you guys.
exactly. The hell with y'all, man. I mean, what the hell? That's not good. I mean, shit. $25? Oh Jesus, $25. I gotta take out. I gotta whip out the calculator. Where is it? Where's the calculator, real quick? Let me see how much that is. I mean, just thinking about it. But I think $20 is actually a great price. But either way, price hike is bad for us at the end of the day. So it's $59.05 right now for $1. So that's 1,300 pesos. You crazy? Oh my God!
Here, real quick.
No.
Real quick. Abdel says, facts. Warcraft loosened from Final Fantasy 14. They can win again if they add all the 34 million Game Pass subs for Warcraft. I also think that the reason why they lost a lot of players too is because, let's face it, like, not everyone could sustainably, like, constantly pay that $15 a month, like, just for one game, when you have other services that provide the same price or sometimes even less, and they provide you with much more value than that. So if World of Warcraft was like free to play, and then they sell you cosmetic and stuff like that, I feel like it wouldn't have been as low as it is right now. And also, they had a few bad expansions and stuff like that. Yeah, but I feel now that Chris Metzen is back, and I love the way they lay out, the next 3 expansions after this one. which this one also looks interesting. I feel like they have a chance here to bring the game back, but they need to they need to make the right choice with integrating it to Game Pass, bringing it to console, and marketing it the right way.
Well, they gotta first fix the graphics and not make it look like it's from 1980, because it's gonna be hard to make that sucker run on an Xbox. To be honest, with all the hotkeys and everything, good luck with that.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the.
You're gonna need all your fingers and toes to manage that, man.
I mean, here's what I would do, honestly. I mentioned that I think they're going that route, hopefully. Because I'm sorry, I'm kind of like, I got allergies. But the way they lay out the story, it seems like, don't quote me on this, but it seems like maybe they're going to end the world of Warcraft, like, because they're going to like a major event. And what would be cool and nice is that it does end, but then right after that you get a new Warcraft with better, or it could even be an update. It could be the same, but you get like an update, kind of like what Fortnite did, where you get an update. But what I would do, I would make it an event. That would be pretty cool.
Agreed. Make it an event.
All right. Well, let's move on to the crazy update.
This is my favorite section right here. Yep.
Crazy updates.
Let's go to the crazy update. I'll be right back. I got my allergies going. All right, crazy.
You're gonna do. You're gonna break a record. So for crazy updates, guys, this is my section of the show. All right, I'm gonna go in real quick on a couple of them because they're just real quick news. Yep. But look, crazy updates right now is Death Stranding 2 voice acting and motion capture is now complete. Good news for all you Death Stranding fans, man. That's good news. We might get an announcement of Death Stranding sooner than later. Oh, please. I mean, I love part one. I love getting that suit and just throwing it at the bad guys in the face like pow. Oh man, that felt great. And beating them up with it. I was like, what is this? Okay, let me throw it at their heads. Oh man, I had so much fun with Death Stranding. My God. PG3 Larian opens its 7th studio, Warsaw, with 2 ambitious RPG now starting development. That's interesting too. WB Multiverse launches May 28th. I'm confused though. Wasn't there a WB Multiverse earlier, like in this generation or not? Because I remember.
Yeah, they released it and people paid for skins and then they took it away from everybody, which pissed a lot of people off. And actually, it killed it. And now they're releasing it again because they so-called had to fix issues. But everybody's still pissed.
Oh,
so
okay,
we'll see.
Yeah, because I was kind of confused. I was like, wait, didn't I play this? Yep. All right. Continuing on, Shift Up Stellar Blade is exceeding expectations considering a PC port sequel and project, which is a new IP 2027. Yeah, I know I exceeded expectations. Yeah. But anyways, let's continue on going. Starfield latest update boost Xbox players by 72%. Oh man, if this is the DLC guy, I mean the latest update. This is just an update. That's just a 60 FPS boost. Wait till that DLC drops. I mean, that game is gonna skyrocket again. People, it's crazy how much people love Starfield. I mean,
just wait for mods because they're saying they're adding mods later this year.
Oh, if they do that, TJ, it's gonna be insane. They're also gonna add the vehicles and all that stuff. I mean, it's gonna be mad.
Exactly.
Can't wait for that.
Ah, same here.
Look,
what's up?
Before you continue, real quick, for everyone watching us, we are streaming on not only YouTube, we're also streaming on Facebook, also on Twitch, and also on Twitter. I do see we currently have some people that are watching us on those other platforms. I did just get the message again where those other platforms, unfortunately, the stream's gonna drop. But if you want to continue watching, here I put the link. I'm sending the link. It's gonna be sent to all the platforms. So jump into YouTube. That way you can continue to listen to us. And please follow us on YouTube. That's the best way to support us. We truly appreciate that. And Lou, you can keep going.
All right, all right, all right. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. Okay, I lost track right now. Keep going with the Starfield IP. Okay, now Microsoft Activision team is opening a new studio. Wait. But I'm confused though. Didn't they say Microsoft is dead? Now they open a new studio. What's happening out here? I mean, why does media keep telling us that it's dead, and Microsoft just keeps opening up stuff and they say they're dead? Not only
I
media,
know,
a lot
right?
of
They're
people.
so dead.
What's going on? Why y'all have to lie to us like this? Why? Why? Oh man, let's keep on going. It's opening a new game studio in Poland called Elsewhere Entertainment to build new AAA IP. As per LinkedIn, 75% of the staff for Elsewhere Studio are former CD Projekt Red developers seeking innovation on RPG that redefine the genre. Oh, nice with armed combat and vehicles. Ho, 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 ho,
Hey,
ho.
don't forget. There's also people from
Oh,
Uncharted that made Uncharted. There's people from God of War that are also in that studio.
yep.
Sorry, Sony, you're losing your own people.
Oh no! Oh, TJ, we're gonna get so much red flags for that. But who? But man, I'm just happy to keep on. I mean, I'm just happy that Microsoft just keeps on going and keeps on delivering, and they say it's dead. All right, yeah, keep at it, guys. Keep at it. Oh man, and now to important stuff because guys, this is awesome. I don't know if you guys watched this. Copilot is coming to Xbox. I watched this video. I've been trying to watch it for like the past 3 days, but finally today I sat down, took my little 10 minutes and watched the video. Man, this thing is awesome. Why is it awesome? Because I'll give you an example, right? I was playing Hellblade, I was doing a puzzle, and I was like, "What the hell am I doing here?" I was kind of lost, so I had to grab my cell phone, open a YouTube video in order to see what was I supposed to do, and it was I was supposed to go through this horn thing. I don't know what the horn the skull thing.
Porn.
I said horn, not porn, you weirdo. So I had to go through the horn thing. So in order to see a bridge, I'm like, oh, that's what you got to do. Yeah.
Are you
So
talking about in the beginning? Because I had trouble with that one too.
yeah, it was close. Not in the beginning. It was in it was like the fourth puzzle from the. I forgot what the guy's name is. Ah, don't ask me. The crow
Oh,
guy, the ribbon
I
guy.
got the first puzzle.
Yeah. But the thing with the Copilot is, I mean, if you log in and you ask, "Hey, Copilot, can you help me out with this puzzle?" The Copilot can guide you to help you out if you're stuck in a situation. So that makes it simpler. What do you guys think about this Copilot? Do you think this is an excellent idea? It's going to help us all gamers around the world, especially when we're stuck
So,
at one point. What do you guys think about this?
so does it have an algorithm? Basically, it searches like all over the internet, YouTube, and everything. Is that basically what it does
It
when
tells you if,
you ask for
what
something?
we saw. What we saw, for example, they showed a video with Minecraft, right? They asked, "Hey, Copilot, can you help us build a sword?" And Minecraft said, "Okay, in order to build a sword, okay, press the E to open up your menu. Okay, let's see what materials you have. Oh, you don't have these materials. You need, and it tells you right away what materials you need, what sources you need to make the blade. So yeah, it helps. It helps. It guides you. So that's pretty cool. Like for example, told the person, oh, you need to
Okay.
get stones in order to make the blade because you already got wood. Pause and and a couple things. So yeah. Oh yeah, so the Copilot is gonna be kind of like a guide thing for you in gaming. That's a pretty awesome thing. It's gonna help you out. What do you guys think about this? You think this is cool?
That will help a lot of people that are not artistic or not like that don't like building. Like for instance, Starfield, perfect example. People that don't like because they are not good at making a ship, right? So they don't really care about it. They just buy the default ships. But if you can ask the Chat GTP and the other thing, the wherever you just said the AI thing,
Copilot.
it could teach you how to create a ship in Starfield, which would actually be beneficial to a lot of people. Some people have, they don't know how or they don't have the idea of how to start. And then other people, they might have, disability problems, so they would like, help. So this can help a lot of people in a different amount of ways. So I think it's going to be cool. It'll help you when you're stuck. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Sourblow?
Yeah, personally, I'm more interested in ways they can integrate it directly, like to the video game. Like I was talking with Lou before the podcast, that imagine, for example, like you integrate it in a Halo game, for example, and you make the co-pilot is actually kind of like Cortana, and let's say you ask Cortana, can you pull up the inventory for me, or can you tell me where this and that at, and it kind of feels more immersive, even though it's the same thing it's doing, but if you integrate it like more into the game, I feel like it could feel more immersive. I don't know if you feel the same way, Lou.
What was it again? Sorry, I got distracted for a moment.
So my question, Sourblow, to you for that, what you just said, do you think they'll want to implement that in every game? I mean, that's a lot of extra work
No,
on top
not.
of
I don't think every
what we're
game
waiting
would.
for.
I don't think every game will do it, and I think that's something that will happen more in the future once they
Yeah.
start building games because they are a lot of people are planning on building games like directly in the cloud. Like for example, I believe the Kojima game is going to be built directly through the cloud. So
Yeah.
that actually might be a feature that he might want to use and integrate. And who knows
Yeah.
what weird ideas they can come up with. That could be very interesting.
I get that, but the way I see it, like, because I can picture it, because I remember using Cortana, or you just say, "Hey, Xbox," I think they could find a way to bring that back without having to use the Kinect. I think they could, but they could have it where you ask the AI, and the AI like can help you.
Yeah, like have you played what's this game? It's a Sega game. Wow. Oh, Binary Domain.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. It's basically imagine imagine Gears of War. It's kind of like a Gears of War, but it's kind of like more technological, and it's like instead of you having to fight the locusts, you're fighting like robots and stuff like that. And
So it's
it had
futuristic.
yeah, it's a little bit futuristic. So this game had a feature where you can kind of talk directly like into the mic, and you can give commands to your like AI partners. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
Tom Clancy's End War had that feature back on 360.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I was playing it, for example, I was actually utilizing that feature, and I would tell him, go ahead or cover or take cover or stay back. And it kind of like, I know, not all the time it responds like you want to, but when it did, I kind of felt more immersed into the game, and it felt sometimes like almost like if I was playing with buddies, but they weren't like talking back to me, but they were like responding to the stuff that I was telling them. And this is a 360 game, so I imagine that they can take that and evolve that, especially now with AI, and that could feel much better.
That'd be so cool.
Funny story though, there was a moment where it felt kind of weird and it felt kind of awkward because I was only using the feature, and one of the characters I had to say basically there were like choice, and I could choose to be like with her or something like that, and I had to say like I love you, and it felt kind of awkward. I was like,
yeah,
you're to say it like the way
hopefully your wife wasn't in the room because she would have slapped the hell out of you.
Oh yeah, what did you say?
What did you say?
Who are you with?
Who you with? Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man, but the AI co-pilot thing is really interesting. I mean, it's gonna for example, me, it's gonna really help me out. For example, stuck situations, stuff like that. Look,
yeah, you always get stuck, Louis. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm always stuck. Oh my god.
Pause.
Pause. Yes. Oh, look, Silent Cypher says Lionel Richie dating sim hashtag. That's true. Lionel Richie dating sim.
Hey, Cypher, you forgot that Louis' name to the end of that.
Wait, what? What do you mean? No, that's no. No. That's
It's
illegal.
okay. You can be Lionel Richie's brother.
No.
He does like rubber.
My God. All right, pause. Let's keep on going, guys. We're not gonna stop causing turbulence on this flight, guys. Oh man, now to get to the juicy stuff. Now to get to the juicy stuff.
Now I got hiccups.
Now to get to the juicy stuff. Man. First it was allergies, now it's hiccups, man. What's going on with you, man? What's going
To
on?
the juicy part. What?
Oh man, this is juicy. This is juicy. Man, there has been a rumor this morning that just, oh my god, it got me so pumped up. And we gotta talk about it, even though this morning I talked about it for now.
I kept spamming Louis this morning.
Yes, he did.
And he got mad at me.
I will say we might have to talk about this next week too, depending on if we get more information. Because this is big.
Bro.
Pause.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Yeah, it is. Wait, what? Oh, you're not. Yeah, no, I ain't got you with that. So the rumor is, guys, Microsoft plans to offer $16 billion for Valve Steam. Guys,
no stock option, pure cash on hand.
Would this be a good move? Question to you, Sourblow, because I want to hear your thoughts, and then I want to hear TJ's if this would be a good move for MS to actually acquire Steam. Go.
Okay, you want to know if this is a good move for Microsoft or for us gamers?
Okay. For us gamers and Microsoft, go for it. Both. Yeah.
Okay, well, for Microsoft, definitely, especially with their whole mentality, they want to be everywhere. They want their game in as much places, and why not try to get basically the biggest platform? I mean, Steam is the biggest platform in PC. You get that store, it's like you got everything. So definitely it will be smart for them. The other thing is regarding that, which I don't know if it will hurt us or not, but I feel like them buying Steam, I feel like the Xbox division will probably not be Xbox anymore. It probably all will become Steam, or unless they form some kind of a hybrid, I was mentioning today, we were talking with Lou, maybe something like Steam X or X Steam or something like that. But, I mean, Steam will completely take over the gaming division. It will be more important, definitely. Will it be good for us gamers in the end? To be honest, I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical on it because the one thing that's scaring me right now about Xbox is that, we like it or not, the mans with the suits, the higher ups, the Microsoft guys, they are more involved. They are investing a lot of money. So at the end of the day, some of the decisions they make, they might not benefit us gamers. Hopefully, crossing our fingers that, the Sarah Bonds, the Matt Booties, the Phil Spencers, they're still there to keep them in check and be like, listen, gamers, they're not going to like this. You can get away with this, but not that. That's too much. Hopefully they can keep them in check where we know they're going to want their money. I mean, every company wants their money, but we also don't want, to be screwed at the end of the day. Hopefully we don't get screwed. That's what I'm hoping at the end. Let's see what happens. What was that?
Oh, hold on. Joey sent me something real quick, but keep on going. How about you, TJ? I want to hear your thoughts.
So I think it is going to be good if it does go through, because you got to remember, we got to look at two factors. Because people were fighting me this morning in Louis' podcast, this Good Morning podcast. People were fighting me. So, people were saying, well, the FTC will get involved. They'll block it. It's a monopoly. Microsoft, they say one thing, they do something else another day. They're really wishy-washy. The heads are going to ruin it. They'll make it so that you have to pay for online. And I'm thinking to myself, no, they'll keep it the same. They'll just add it to Xbox. And if they do that, they now have the world's cheapest PC and the smallest PC in the world, which would help them sell their console more.
Can I say something real quick before you keep going?
Go ahead.
If they make it in the Steam store that you will have to pay for online, That would be the dumbest move ever.
Oh, I know.
Like they would kill
Yeah.
the store if they do that.
I
PC
don't
players
think
do
they do
not.
that.
Yeah, they'll move
That
to
is
Epic or somewhere else. But
that's suicide. I don't think they do that. Honestly, I think they just want the numbers in general. You put Steam on Xbox, you literally have a cheapest PC entry for people that, well, if I want to upgrade a PC, I can get into that later down the road because my library can go on either one. So, you know, at the end of the day, that's what the ultimate goal is. But to the point of how this will go through is there's two factors. One, Gabe Newell owns less than 25% of his own company. And then also the board would have to vote on it, which they probably would, because they're valued at $6.8 billion right now. Microsoft's offering triple of that, 16 billion. They're a private company. They're not a public trading company. The FTC can't step in. And what I told Louis this morning through a super chat, I told him, I said, dude, remember, ABK was public trading company, which means multiple people in US and other countries can buy in the stock market. That's why that took forever. It's not just because of COD. Now they got a lot more employees too. They had 20,000 or 10,000. Valve only has 160 employees. Now keep that in mind. And then on top of that, you got to remember, since they're they're a private company, they have to buy them outright. The FTC can't do anything. The FTC is for their whole motto, and if you look up the actual website for the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, is to protect the consumers and protect the workers. Okay, how does it hurt the consumer? Let's see. You literally put Steam on other devices where it doesn't exist, and then you merge your libraries and you put PC games on another platform they never existed before. Okay, how does that hurt the workers and how does that hurt the employees? That benefits a lot of people in a lot of ways. But and then also, yeah, I mean, because if you could do that, you can literally it'll work perfect when they make the next Xbox. They're gonna make it a Windows-based hybrid version of a console that will have Windows, Xbox, and Steam. Now, remember, Phil Spencer came out on the record and said, "Look, I want these storefronts on my Xbox. I want it on a handheld." Well, you know what? This is one way to do it. And through the leaked documents from the FTC case last year, they did say that if they had the opportunity years back, they said Phil Spencer himself said if the opportunity arises, I'm gonna buy Steam, aka Valve. So I think it would benefit everybody. I don't see where anybody can really make an argument and say it's bad. I mean, they're just going to leave it where it's at, and they're just going to put on Xbox, and they might even put on PlayStation because they would want more money. They would just want more money coming in. But that's how I see it. But I'm gonna let the chat decide, see what they think, and we'll go on from here. But that's what I think personally.
yeah, I think responding on that, then to give it back to Luke, I think the mostly what could end up being bad out of this is all like hypothetical. It's all like what changes they could make to make it bad. But like like right now, off the top of my head, like there's not much that I can say. Oh,
It's just
immediately,
paying
like
for
this is
online.
this is bad. It's
That's the major.
depending if you know they get greedy and all that. But Lou, enlighten us.
Oh
Yeah, here
man,
we go.
because I got another question for you guys, and I want to throw it in before so we can continue on because we got to jump into the topic number three. Ha 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 ha. So my question to you guys is, what would happen with Epic if this deal actually is actually true? I mean, are they still gonna bring Epic Store to Xbox? I mean, how can things change? If this actually is true that they go ahead and purchase Steam. I mean, what would happen with the Epic Store? Let's start with you, TJ.
So to look at it as a business aspect, it would be money talks at the end of the day. So if Microsoft is willing to pay for Epic to be on their platform, Epic will agree to it. They like money. But if Microsoft is being greedy and they don't want to pay that amount because they have Steam, then you could kiss probably Epic bye bye. They probably won't want to be on Xbox. So now would it hurt? Would it hurt Xbox? Like, in future of using their the Unreal Engine? No, it wouldn't do it. It wouldn't. No, because they already pay Epic that. So, as a fan, as a consumer, I don't. I think Epic will still be on the Xbox if they actually work it out. I think they will, especially if it's Microsoft working, if they own Steam. Because right now, Steam and Epic have a huge beef. They literally try to steal each other's business partners, people that are indie devs, and so that's why you get some games on Steam, but then you can't get the rest of your games because they're on Epic, right? Now, if Microsoft owns Steam, they can work with Epic because who's going to stop them? Nobody, because Microsoft owns Steam. Whatever Microsoft says goes. So if they want to share with Epic and then get a cut out of that, they can. At the end of the day, I don't all I see is positives. I don't see really that much negatives. I mean, Microsoft would have to really, really, really be stubborn as hell and be greedy, or either just screw up because they want to screw up. Otherwise, I don't see how this can go south. In my opinion, I don't see how it can go south because money talks at the end of the day.
All right. How about you, Sourblow? How
Yeah,
about
I mean,
what would happen with Epic with the Epic store? This actually is true because we remember a couple months ago, Phil say wants to bring Epic, to Xbox. So, what do you think?
yeah, no, I definitely think Epic will work with them. I mean, it would be stupid on their side if they're given the option to be on more platforms and they don't take advantage of that. Like, what you be doing is like, you just be like, excluding your games from being in more platforms. So what you'll be doing is actually giving Steam more advantage. So than they already have. So I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that would happen. And
Go for it. I was gonna
and regarding there's no way it could go south. I mean, if the persons making the decisions are not the people that actually know gaming, if it's the Satya Nadella and all that, they tend to. They tend to know about software, but not gaming software. Like gaming software is not the same.
Yeah,
So
but that's
if they
100%.
decide to make changes that they think will benefit the gaming division, it might not benefit in the end because at the end of the day, those higher ups are not gamers. Hopefully, they stay out of it and they just let Phil Spencer and the rest of the team take care of all that.
All right. All right.
Hey, you guys, I got something that I gotta say before I forget.
Okay, go for it.
You know what? Remember when you just brought it up, Louis? Remember how he said he mentioned Epic, how he wanted Epic on the store, but he never mentioned Steam out of the whole article. He
Yeah,
never mentioned Steam, and I
because
think I know the reason why. This actually might be more than just a rumor because the fact that Gabe Newell doesn't have more than 25%, he's got less than 25% majority stake in his company, which that means the board can override him. And the fact that Microsoft's been so damn quiet, and on top of that, what you mentioned, he mentioned the Epic store, the COG store, but he never mentioned Steam, which is the biggest one. I find it funny how he didn't mention that, but he mentions Epic, he mentions GOG, but he doesn't mention Steam. Coincidence, or am I crazy here? Am I turning into a Louis where I'm going crazy, or what?
You probably are,
'Cause
man. You probably are.
because
But yeah,
I'm dead
because
serious. Like,
he
think about it.
says Phil Spencer wants Epic Game Stores and others on Xbox consoles.
Others, but he doesn't specify. He doesn't. He's he's not. He's not bringing up Steam.
That's interesting.
So I don't know, but there's a lot of connecting the dots here, and it's not making a lot of sense if you're trying to prove me wrong. I mean,
Yeah,
mm,
There,
I
well,
don't.
there's
but
a question in the chat, but I don't know if you want first.
let me.
Let us know what you think about everything, and then
Uh,
I'll bring the question up.
so Joey the Phantom Kraken, my dear brother Joey, he sent me something that Tom Warren said. Source a dream, with the whole thing about Microsoft buying Steam. But the thing is, though, how can you say it's a dream though? Because I mean, this is a rumor that's been spreading, and yet we have not heard from Gabe. We have not heard from Steam. You know, we need the confirmation from Steam,
True.
from them to be 100% sure this is not happening. I'm not saying that Tom Warren could be wrong or anything. You know, I'm not saying that, but
But
if
when they shut down the rumors, normally they would.
yeah, then normally they would, because the last time it was up for offer, Gabe came out and said, "Nope, it's not."
Yeah, he
I
said
would have
it
heard of it.
immediately.
Yeah,
There's
he said
articles from
immediately.
2018,
Yeah,
2013.
that's
Yeah,
that's why I'm looking at this. I'm like, but, I'm gonna wait for the Steam dealers to come out and say it. It's not happening, cool. But at the end of the day, if it happens, cool too. Why the heck not? I mean, I'll be really happy to hear that Steam gets acquired. I'll be really happy to hear that you can actually have your Steam library, everywhere, which is another thing. Because
yep,
okay, let's say they don't get acquired, right? But if the partnership deepens enough, they sit down and talk more and bring, like they said with Epic, and bring Steam to the console, it will still be great to us at the end of the day, and that's what matters, man.
Lou, I have a question for you.
Ask me.
Before I go with the chat, there's a question also in the chat I want to put. But
All right.
if let's say hypothetical,
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft does purchase Steam, they own Steam now. Do they put Steam on PlayStation and Nintendo?
Oh, oh, that's a good.
yeah, yeah.
That's a
You do
that.
I
that,
mean,
you make more money. Why in the
you
hell
make more
not?
money. Why not? I mean, you make more money, Sourblow. The point about these companies is to find a way to make money, because the thing is, we had these discussions about like the whole exclusive thing, right? We've been hearing for years how important exclusives are for a system. We've been hearing that for all these years, and I remember one day I asked a question: Are they really actually that important? Because I mean,
No.
if you go out there, right, and you spend 300 million or 400 million dollars to make an exclusive, and I always use the example with Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man, in order for them to make profit, they had to sell 7.2 million copies, which is $504 million, in order to start making profit. So I was asking this question because if exclusives were like how important, like how the fanboys and everybody made these exclusives to be,
But
they would have been selling like nuts.
okay,
But yeah, they if in order to make more money, I mean, go for it, release it everywhere. Why the heck not? It's a,
but here comes the twist.
all right.
And
Go for it.
Oh boy.
here's
Go
the
for it.
issue. If you
Go for it.
Now that I'm thinking about it,
Yeah.
Nintendo has no problem in a way because their games are not in Steam.
Hmm.
So,
That's
you know,
okay.
but PlayStation has their games on Steam. Like, if
Yeah.
I'm a PlayStation user, wouldn't it be better if I can start building my Steam library and purchase the game there? But then you'll be given a cut to Microsoft if you purchase
Yeah,
the
but
game there.
No, because
you,
but that's the thing though.
and
Sorry, I mean,
go ahead, Louis.
if you got your, let's say, PlayStation 6, right? Let's say this is happening for PlayStation 6. I mean, you're gonna get the game for
If it
PlayStation 6.
happens.
Yeah, no, it's gonna happen. I mean, I believe they're gonna release a PlayStation 6. Um, if you got your PlayStation 6, you got your PS6, and that's the way you're gonna play on it. Go get it on PlayStation 6. Get it on a PS6. Now, if you have a
Yep.
PC and you're gonna be playing it on the rest of all their
But
stuff, I mean, why the heck not buying on Steam? You
but if
know?
like
Yeah.
personally me, let's say for example,
Yeah.
let's
But
say something happens, right? Knock on wood that it doesn't happen, but economically I'm doing horrible. I only have money to buy the PlayStation 6, right? But in the future, I'm thinking of getting a PC,
Okay.
right? When I can. if a game comes out, especially if they're aiming to do day and date, it comes on Steam and it comes on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna get it on Steam because I can build that library, and then if I ever decide to move, even if I don't, even if I'm not thinking of doing it at the moment, I would rather get it on Steam because I can play it on console, but then I can also play it on PC.
Oh well, Sourblow, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but if you're doing horribly wrong economically, I will tell you straight away: do not buy a console. It's not a necessity.
No,
That's
no,
the
no,
first thing I would
definitely
tell
no,
you.
no,
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's the
no,
first thing I
definitely
would
no,
tell you.
no,
Do
no.
not even buy a PC. You got to focus
Damn
on
it!
building what you got.
You caught me there. You
Hey,
caught me
but
there.
Oh, what do you think? You
I,
think I was gonna?
I
Oh
do
my god! I
I
mean,
do gotta
that's
say that
that's how it
if they
is.
if they put Steam on PlayStation, it counteracts the fact that Sony wouldn't be able to pull their games from Steam that are of technically on Xbox because Sony would see an influx of PC players at the end of the day. They would see an influx of PC players. Technically, those PC players would still be buying their games
Exactly.
at the end of the day. And they could actually bounce between their console in the living room and their computer room with their computer and
And,
vice versa.
and another thing,
And you could do crossplay. You could do
and
crossplay, which would keep actually people on PlayStation.
and
So
another
actually, that'd be good.
And another thing, Sour, though, remember this. If the game comes, you want to buy it and you have a PS6, right? Buy it on your PS6. And then down the line in Steam, if you want to get the game for the Steam library, just wait for a sale, man. You got the option to get it for a sale price.
Why would I?
That's
Why
Exactly.
would I pay
yeah.
twice? No.
Oh my God, Sour.
All right, here you go. Here you
If
go.
you look, Sour, listen. If you want to, I've done it. I have paid twice for games. I have paid three
If
times
you
for
want
games.
mod support, you'd buy the Steam version.
Yeah, you buy the exactly. It depends.
If you want to play the I'm gonna be like a good boy version, then you sit there and you buy the PlayStation version.
All right, that's actually a good question. Why is Steam selling though? It's not like they're going bankrupt. Here's the thing though, Sanchez, right? Um, how I see it is we're seeing everything what's going on right now with Microsoft, investing and how they're investing towards technology, right? For example, Microsoft is trying to be itself. I mean, it's trying to bring an app that's going to be everywhere, accessible everywhere. You're going to play it on cloud, you're going to play it on TV, you're going to play it on mobile, you're going to play it pretty much wherever you can play it. Now, for Steam, for example, you have it on PC. Is it a PC and Mac, right? It's only PC and Mac, right?
Yeah,
Right, sir? Yeah, it's only there, just PC and Mac. So imagine right now,
exactly.
if Gabe Newell, right, goes out there and says, "Okay, let me go ahead and start investing in this." It's gonna take him years to build that up. I mean, look how many years it's
It's
taken
gonna take a lot
Microsoft.
of money too.
It's
Don't
gonna take
forget
a
that,
lot of
Louis.
money. It's gonna take time and everything. And you got Gabe, that's a 61-year-old fella. I mean, I'm not saying he can keep on going because I think he can. But at the end of the day, if he was like 40 or 30 years old, I would say, you know what, go for it, man. I mean, don't sell it. Start working on your thing, and bring it up just like MS. But just to get into that competition level with MS, if
It
I
would
was
take
Gabe right now, it
15 years
would
at
take like
least.
probably like 10 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably between 5 or 10 years. I know technology has
Because
advanced a lot, but at the end of
look
the
at
day,
Sony. Sony's trying to catch up to Microsoft,
yeah, Sony's trying
and
to
and
catch up.
and
Yeah.
they've been in the game just as long.
Yep. A little bit longer though, but now they're playing catch up.
But you get my point.
Yeah.
If Sony's struggling to get into cloud gaming and get into PC, and they're bigger than Xbox's gaming division,
Yeah.
what makes you think Gabe's gonna sit there and say, "Yeah, I'm gonna stay here for another 30 years, and hopefully, I'm on top"? No, buddy. No. You know what? You could die tomorrow. That's the thing. You know what? Life is not guaranteed. So at the end of the day, Louis is right. If I was him, if I was Gabe, I mean, you're gonna get how much, Louis? How much more? He's worth 4 billion.
Ooh, it's got his
So
net
he'll
worth is 4 billion, so
it,
it's gonna get a couple
yeah.
more bucks into there for him to
Yeah.
just to
So
go out
it'll
and
be $20 billion.
But that's the
Twenty
thing.
billion.
Sanchez Martinez game ass doesn't he have kids that would take over? I mean, they can't take over. I mean, I'm not saying they can't take
But
over, but but
do
at,
they have the
but at the end,
drive?
do they have the drive exactly? Do they have the same?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the question.
Passion.
Yeah, the same passion, the same love as Gabe did.
Exactly.
Dang. I mean, look at this year. I mean, this year was horrible for gaming. We saw a lot of stuff that's been going on, and with everything that's going on, it takes a lot of guts right now and money and time to go forward. Look what's happening over there in Sony, for example. Like in an hour, as of now, we got a PlayStation. What is it? Long term vision.
Business update.
Yeah, business update vision and stuff like that. There's a business update, and they're going to talk to the investors because the investors have been, wait, we see what's happening over here. What are we doing here? Let's leave. So PlayStation has to go out there, talk to them, talk to everybody around the world, and say, look, this is what we're doing. This is what's happening. This is where we're going forward. This was what's gonna come. So they're doing this just for that, just to bring everybody back, and trust them to say, okay, let me invest again. Let me bring my money here. That's what they're doing because they're right now in a position. They're like, oh man, what did we do for these last 4 years? I mean, of course, okay, our console sold really well, right? It sold really well, but we didn't make the money. Our exclusives, this whole exclusive narrative thing, just isn't working. I mean, look what happened with Square. Square left, so it's not working. So what are we gonna do? What's gonna happen? So yeah, and look, they're gonna probably announce a showcase with some games that are gonna come up. But look for this year. I mean, right now in the middle of this year, you got Xbox, right? Is gonna be bringing out these
Yeah,
titles.
5 AAA
And
bangers.
you got, I know there's people going to be out there saying, oh, but the Xbox titles don't matter. They don't do it that well. And all this stuff, right? They're going to start saying all that crap that I just love to hear, right? Um, but even though they're bringing games out, they're getting people to hop in these games. And not only that, they also got Call of Duty. Once that Call of Duty, look what happened when Call of Duty was announced by the Wall Street. Was it Wall Street or Forbes? I don't know which one announced it, but they went out and announced that yes, it's coming to Game Pass Day One. Look what happened. Xbox started to sell over there in Canada and several places around the world. They started to sell again. I know they were probably pre-new, pre-owned, whatever, but they were starting to sell. It skyrocketed. So
Yep.
Sony needs to do something. They need to, and also Valve, sooner or later is going to need to do something because when Microsoft catches up to them with their idea of putting things everywhere, everybody's going to have to do something. It's going to catch up. Trust me. Not now, but in a few years, it's going to play catch up with them. Be like, okay, we got to do this. And so, like I said, um, if this company is investing, this is a good opportunity since it's got a good value. Let's sell before it goes down or before it gets lower, and we have to sell it for cheap. So yeah,
Yep.
let's see what happens, along the way, either way, because I know this is a rumor. It was a fun rumor, at the end of the day, we don't know if it's actually 100% real, 100% not, because Steam hasn't come out and said anything. But if they say no, it's cool. But like I said, if they partner up and bring the Steam app over to the Xbox, fabulous. That'd be awesome for us. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Before we
but
move to the
I was going to
Oh.
say one quick thing about Sanchez because he said if Gabe Newell's sons could take over, I'm like, well, that would be fine and dandy if he owns more than 50% of the company stake, but he owns less than 25%. At the end of the day, his whole family doesn't have any say anymore, and which is really sad, honestly, because you know what, as a person that watches someone become an entrepreneur, you should cheer the fact that they own their company and they're independent and they don't have to be bought. But when you squander your money that bad and you have to sell your percentage to make your own money to stay afloat and pay a divorce settlement and other stuff to just make your money is really sad because now what are you worth to the company? You don't even have a say anymore. Less than 25%. That's really bad.
Right. Okay, Rachel pulls something out there that says Steam doesn't need to catch up. But listen, Rachel, Steam doesn't need to catch up for now. Same thing with Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't need to catch up for now because they're probably doing really well for now. But at the end, but at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, um, once this company starts skyrocketing with everything, like for example, with my Xbox Game Pass, my Xbox app, I can go on here and start playing with my Xbox on my cell phone or anywhere I can. Steam is going to be like, wait, you know what's going to happen to the people who are on Steam? They'll be like, okay, let me put my library on Xbox because listen, I can play it anywhere, no matter where I go, small device, big device, whatever, I can play anywhere.
Yep.
I mean, that's what's going to happen. So Steam is going to later on, not now, probably in the near future, going to have to say, okay, we got to play catch up. We got to start investing.
Well, they're already doing it if you think about it.
Yeah,
It's a
they're already
Steam
doing it.
Deck.
The Steam Deck, yeah, Steam
Yeah.
Deck. The Steam Deck is an example, right? The ROG Ally and all that stuff. I mean, they're putting it over there.
The Nintendo Switch forced them to change, and they had to. Either that, or eventually, people are just you're going to keep your PC fan base, but any new people will be like, why would I go there when I can get all of the CODs, all the Halos, Forza, Gears, and more? And publishers are going to work with Microsoft because they're the biggest gaming publisher in the market right now. So they're going to sign with Microsoft at the end of the day. They're going to favor them
I
the
think
most.
Steam is pretty good on that aspect in terms of working with developers. Yeah,
for now, but we'll see.
Before we move to the main topic, speaking about Valve, I want to ask you guys real quick. Did you guys see the leak on their game Deadlock? What do you guys think about it? If you did see it,
I didn't even know about it.
Okay.
So let me look that up.
Well, they're working on a game called Deadlock. It's gonna be a third-person shooter team up, kind of like a MOBA game. It kind of reminds me of Team Fortress, but kind of like mixed with like Sunset Overdrive, and it's gonna be like 6 versus 6. So I don't know. It looks interesting from the little bit that I seen, but I want to see more definitely. They're already like internally testing the game, so the game is farther than a lot of people may think. The way that Steam likes to develop their games, this is one thing that they have very good, is that they have people playing their game, constantly playing their game, giving them feedback, and until they don't feel that their game is like to a state where it's good with with feedback and everything, they don't release the game.
I hate to say this, but it looks like an Overwatch clone.
Yeah, I mean, Overwatch was good at its time. It just,
I know, but it looks like a 1-for-1 clone, just using characters from Valve. That's what it looks like.
I don't know. It looks it looks a little bit different. I don't think it looks completely the same. It has its difference. I saw. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of Sunset Overdrive too. Some of the aspect, like the whole traversal and stuff. But let's see. The leak is only one character, so you do see that there's a bunch of other characters which look very different. So I'm wondering how each character is gonna play. That's gonna be interesting if they all play differently. Now, if they all play kind of like similar, then that's a no for me. But speaking of gameplay, let's move to the main topic, which is funny because it's a game. Apparently the game has no gameplay.
Oh Lord, here we go.
So Ninja Theory finally released their game Hellblade 2 that was actually announced with the Xbox console. And wow, media has been going crazy with this game. Apparently, I mean, each person has their opinion. I can't speak of it like, I can't give it a score because I haven't played it yet. I'm getting ready to play it, but I personally don't think it's worse than the first one. Like, I highly doubt it. But we could see in the scores that there's some weird stuff there. Like, people that have really given it like high score to the first one, which did launch exclusively on the PlayStation.
Yes, sir.
Now that it's exclusive to the Xbox console, apparently now is a trash game or it's not good enough. But anyway, so the game launched. We had Don Matthew, the head. He gave a very nice message.
Don Matthew or Dave Matthew?
It says Don Matthews.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Dave. I was thinking of the band Dave Matthews.
Yeah, I was thinking about the band too. So I'm confused.
No, Don Matthews. So He talked a little bit about how hard it's developing games, and he thanked the support for everyone, in crafting this game. Which this game, as you know, has a very I want to say peculiar topic, with the whole psychosis. Um, Something very hard to actually like accomplish what they did. And graphically, I seen the trailers and everything. I heard wonders. I installed it. I still haven't opened it yet. I was waiting for the headphones, which I now have. I can't wait to test it. I feel like I'm gonna be mind blown. Like
I
everyone
hope
that
you check and see if you have an equalizer. Because are you going to be playing through your Xbox or your PC?
PC definitely.
Okay, because
I want to play it at
okay,
ultra and
okay, because on the Xbox with certain headsets, I've noticed like more advanced headsets. Like when I use my Xbox wireless headset, it automatically brings up an equalizer on the Xbox itself through the accessory
okay,
settings. So
yeah.
I just wanted to let everybody know in case anybody's wondering if they want to make their headset sound better when they're playing a game like that. Just thought I would throw that out there.
Yeah, I mean, and this is a game also. If you're gonna play it, you might as
Do
well
it in Dolby
get a
Atmos.
Dolby Atmos. Definitely,
Yep,
it's a one time fee, so
it's a
definitely worth it.
lifetime. You
Yeah,
you own it.
yeah. That's what I meant. Like a one time, like you just pay it one and that's it. Like you never have to pay for it again. But let me start with you, Lou. Like you played some of the game,
Yes, I did.
um, and you talked a little bit about the game, but I unfortunately, that was in the morning. I was unable to comment. I want to, and I'm sure some of the people in the chat probably heard you in the morning, but some haven't heard you yet. So, what can you tell us about the game without spoiling? Without spoiling,
Don't
Lou.
worry, I won't tell you. I won't tell you spoilers because I basically did not focus on the story. I just wanted to get through the gameplay, so it's okay. No worry, no spoilers right here. So basically, I was telling you, I was waiting for Hellblade 2 to pop up because I was like, oh man, it's gonna be at midnight, but it didn't happen. It was at 4 a.m. launch, so I went to bed and woke up the next day and say, okay, let me play 40 minutes of this game, at least an hour. Let me get to the combat. Let's see how it feels. Let's see how everything is going with this game for me to talk about it, right? So details of the game, my God, I mean, look, there was several scenes, right? And I told a lot of people this, and I've said it to a bunch of people that with this game, you gotta sit there and just look. There's sometimes that like I remember yesterday morning, was it? Yeah, so I was talking about yesterday morning. I said, look, you got to sit there, feel the wind, because even though you're not feeling it actually, but just hearing it, you just got to sit down and just focus on the sound of the game, on how beautiful it sounds, just the wind blowing, the sea, whoosh, how the water comes in, and that oh my God, it's just so beautiful. The rocks, the water dripping from her skin. My God, it's just one gorgeous game. Even though you got to keep on going, keep on moving, keep on because it's a high paced game, right? So with the details, like I said, it's beautiful. Now I jump into the combat, right? So I go into the combat, check out the combat. I'm like, oh wow, this combat feels good. I mean, for like the first one, I felt like she was more aerobatic, kind of like a Batman thing. But for this one, when the bad guy hits you, he hits you. I mean, you feel it. You actually kind of like feel it with the sword play. When that guy smashes you with that sword, I mean, the sword just it feels like, oh my God, this guy is bigger than I am, and if he's bigger than I am, man, you got to feel his power, right? So, man, feeling in the power and the fighting, I was like, oh, this is fantastic. But yeah, later on, I know some people probably got to the fighting aspect of things, that the combat they got adjusted to it, and so it becomes a little bit more simpler. So a lot of them decided to like make the difficulty a bit harder. But other than that, man, it's just one fantastic game. And I just did not understand why reviewers went out there and said, oh, well, the combat is simple. Sometimes it got repetitive. I'm like, didn't y'all play part one? I mean, part one, I'm playing through it, and it's solving puzzles, fighting bad guys, and what else is there? Trying to finish, um trying to finish the game. So that was the point of it. I mean, what do you? I mean, if I sit there and compare one to the other, like for example, I heard that in the second one, the puzzles are more simpler. Okay, that's good because sometimes with the first one, I was like, oh man, what am I doing? I had to run around a lot to in order to find out what I was doing or grab
Oh, they
YouTube.
were hard.
Oh yeah, they were hard. But
Pause.
I said the combat, man, not the combat. The puzzles, they were hard. I'm not just pervert weirdo. But keep on going, right? So
Well, we know where his mind is.
yeah, it's the blade. Yeah, but either way, let's continue.
What?
So nothing, just kidding. Like I was saying though,
You think I'm cowboy? Shout
oh,
out to Cowboy Entertainment. He has that lotion ready.
no,
Hey, buddy, put the
it's-
lotion on the skin.
oh Lord, let's not go to that. But either way, the game is great. I mean, I've seen a lot of people play it, beat it, and express the way they felt with the game. You know, with the whole psychosis and everything that happens in the game. But what I understand is why these reviewers, because why? It's an Xbox game, so why we got to
They're
give it a
doing
good
it for
score.
clicks.
Because
That's the
at the end of
easiest
the
way
day,
to put it.
at the end of the day, I can imagine if it does go out to PS5, if it does release to PS5, if it does, because we don't know if it does or not. We don't know that yet. We don't know if it does release for PS5. I would love to see what the score is. I mean, that's going to be interesting. They'll probably give it a better score. They're going to say, "Oh my God, this game is beautiful. This game is oh man, all this." Because listen, you know what? It's kind of it's crazy when you see when media does that, and it's a shame that they do that. And instead of because a lot of people, right? They look at reviews. I'm not saying that all of us do, but a bunch of people do look at the reviews to see the stuff. And when they see that, they take that for granted. Like, oh man, this game. Look at that. They say the combat is lame. I'm not gonna play this. This game is not. No. They're just gonna keep on saying because they're agreeing with the reviews instead of saying well how the game plays, how it works. And man, if it's a gorgeous game, it's got a good story to it because it does have a good story. Because I have not heard anyone complain about the story about that game. I have not heard anyone complain about it. All I've heard the complaints was combat was lame, and and the puzzles, you know, everything was repetitive, but nobody complained about the story. So how so seriously, like I was saying, why does media do that? I mean, why do they always trash on an Xbox game? I mean, that's awful because these guys worked really hard to bring you this game in such a beautiful manner. I mean, look how beautiful this game. I mean, we've seen pictures, I remember I saw somebody say, "Okay, this is my storage. This is my storage." In my console, and it has and for like games it has like this much of storage, and for like for pictures and stuff from Hellblade 2 it has this whole bunch. I mean he posted that out just to make a joke, but people sit still. TJ, did you fart, man? What the
Well,
heck?
that's
Yes,
my
he
chair,
did.
did,
buddy.
did you just bust the
No,
poop,
he
man?
just farted.
You just busted a poop on the show, man. What the hell, man? TJ busting poops.
No,
I
here, this is
apologize,
my
chat,
chair,
for
buddy.
You apologize,
You
Jeff, for
hear
the
my, you hear
no
my
sure the
chair?
chair. Oh yes, you pulling the scary movie on us?
scary. Oh, what?
That is
Yeah,
not the chair.
that's
Oh my god,
that is my
he's on
chair.
automatic.
Shout
That's
out
my
that chat.
chair, man.
But look, I mean, this is why at the end of the day, like I said, you know, it's always fun to hear different people's opinion. Like for example, look at Sanchez Martinez. He says, "I'm almost at the ending. I'm at." He says, "I'm almost at the ending. I'm at nine out of 10, but might go up." So look, like I said, nobody has complained about the story yet. They just want to bring like the it's probably like okay a little bit of the defaults of the game because they probably wanted her to be kind of like Blade. They wanted her like to be like Blade, like you know, like I'll give you an example, right? Like to grab the sword and you know and fling it up in the air, you know, kind of like how Blade did the thing, just fling it and then you know do a roundhouse kick it, so the sword just goes into the bad guy, and then she runs and pulls it out, and after she pulls it out, she goes in and goes. Just slashes the guy's head off. I mean that's what they probably wanted. After she slashes the guy's head off, the guy's behind her. You know, she goes in with the sword with the big slash, what? And just cuts him in half. That's what probably they wanted, you know, of her to do. Like, you know, to become like the ultimate beast in this game. Nah, dude, that's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen. But at the end of the day, guys, like I said, play the game, enjoy it, take a moment, look at the environment, look how beautiful it's made. I mean, they really ramped up with this Unreal Engine 5. It's beautiful. It's a phenomenal game. And the Series X, wow. I don't know how it looks on PC, but on the Series X, it's gorgeous.
Raichi brought a great point. He says, and some YouTubers are trying to review it while making a stream of it. You can't immerse yourself in a game if you are chatting on the stream. You need to be alone in the
Right.
dark.
Yep.
No, especially for this game, I do agree definitely that this is an immersive game. This is more than a game. This is more like an experience that they're trying. They're trying to accomplish something that it's actually something that affects people, which is psychosis. And the best way to feel it, that's why they recommend using headphones. And the better your headphone quality, the more immersive you can feel. So how you're gonna do that if you're constantly like chatting with I don't know. Yeah. Personally, like that's the reason why I don't like most of the games I like to play are RPG, and I like to read a lot, and I like to I talk with everyone. I immerse myself in the RPGs, so I can't do I can't really do that like be like in the chat and all that. Like that would totally throw me away.
Yeah, because like you said, Sour, this is not a game like to sit there and just okay, let me pay attention. You got to pay close attention to everything that's happening. You pay close attention to the surroundings. Play close attention to what's going on in the game, and listen to the voices. Because one of the good things I like about this game that I was really happy about when I added the subtitles, I can see the voice, the subtitles voices, in there. I can see it. In the first game, I could they just weren't there. So sometimes, I'm concentrating. I'm like, wait, what's she say? I mean, this needs to be repeated. And yeah, they do sometimes come back and repeat, but damn, at that spot, like, what I miss? So I'm like, okay, let me hear it again.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so,
can't you can't miss any of it because it's really important for a game like that
yeah, it's
when it
crazy. It's
comes to
crazy.
because it's basically the whole game is basically based around the audio. If you're not paying attention or your loved one comes in and starts talking to you, well, you're screwed. You're gonna have to replay the last mission, or you're gonna have to restart the game because otherwise you're gonna be looking it up because you won't know, and then you're gonna be lost trying to do a puzzle. So,
Yeah, and another thing, because I found it really amazing. Somebody beat the game in 5 hours. I'm like, did you actually?
oh,
Why? I mean, I
I
mean,
know I know
because
it's a
I mean, it's
YouTuber. I'm not gonna say his name,
yeah,
but
exactly.
he's
But
pretty well.
yeah, but I mean, if you beat the game in 5 hours, I feel like you rushed through it because I mean, Silent took him 8 hours, which pretty much hits the mark of the experience of the game. So you literally took away 3 hours from the game. You know, why? Because I mean, it's an 8 hour long game. I mean, you have to sit there and enjoy it. What did you do? Just okay, I played it. I didn't like it. Let me just go. If you didn't like it, why don't you just grab it and just put it to the side and said, you know what? I didn't play. They gave me a code. I played it. Just didn't like it. That's all you have to say. Because listen, again, not all of us will like the game. Not a lot of us will like the game, but some of us will like the game. And so some people, when they saw this, like, oh man, why only five
Is
hours if this game is like an 8 hour long game? Did you sit there? Did you enjoy it? I mean, I know somebody else who's been doing a second run. I know people doing the second run just to get the achievement. I know Wandering Dutch. He was here on the show before. I think he played the game twice. And like I said, it's funny how these reviews score, these guys review the game and just give it a bad score because the combat was lame and the puzzles were. That's the only two complaints you had on the game. That's the only two complaints. But what about the rest? What about the story? What about the way it looks? What about okay? Of course, I read that it looks beautiful. I read that. I know that because I'm playing the game. But just by shaming the game because of the combat or something,
it's the narrative they want to push, though.
yeah,
Like the
exactly.
narrative they want to push with this game, it's a short game. It doesn't have much gameplay, and it's boring. That's the narrative. With
Yeah.
Starfield, it was that
Empty. It was
it
empty.
was an empty game. That's why you had people playing 300 hours and saying the game was empty, there was
Yeah.
nothing to do, but yet they
I
played
wonder.
300 hours and the
I wonder
game was
how that.
horrible.
I wonder how that works. You played 300 hours, but if it was empty, then why did you put 300 hours in? I mean, what were you doing for those 300 hours? What you were there doing what? Building a ship? Just the only thing that was you were doing, or what are you doing? Going to the moon, running around the moon for like for 4 hours? But I know when you go to the moon, there's bases, or any moon you go to, there's bases. There are going to be people talking to you right there, or there's going to be a monster trying to attack you, or there's going to be pirates landing for you to steal their ships. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand, how can you put 300 hours into Starfield, really, and say there was just nothing out there?
All right. Well,
Yeah.
we do have to close the show, but before we close the show, I have a question for you guys.
Oh, TJ, internet went out, but keep going, Sour. Just tell me.
Okay. The question is, so Ninja Theory next game has been greenlit. And this is in addition to Project Mara. So it's not Project Mara. What type of game, Crazy, would you like Ninja Theory to work on next? Like, what would you like them to do?
Edge 2. I'm just messing with y'all. No. But I don't know, because look, Ninja Theory is a really talented studio. I mean, they're really talented, and we just saw what they can do. I mean, whatever they make, whatever they bring, it's gonna be interesting, as long as it's not a Bleeding Edge. Please don't do Bleeding Edge 2. No, don't do that. But they have good ideas. I mean, look at this game. This game is just beautiful. Beautiful. Look at Ray Cheese. This Half-Life 3. They acquire Steam. We could probably get a Half-Life 3, man. We need to get that game. But yeah.
Yeah, because Valve currently, they don't know how to count to 3. They don't know how to get to 3.
Oh, God. But man. That's a good question, though. But like I said, they're a really talented team, man. If they could pull something off, please don't make it an open world. Please do not. Please do. Just don't. I mean, I understand open worlds are cool, but we need a break from open worlds. And that's something I love about this game. That is a short, fun game for a good price. It's not expensive. $50 for an 8-hour game for me is a good price. I mean, Resident Evil usually runs for 8 to 10 hours. So, it depends on how you play it. But if you go through the story, it's just like a short story too. But for the price it is, it's good. What's up?
You know what, Lou? You made me think of something. Like, it is good to have short games like Hellblade.
Yeah.
But being that Ninja Theory, they like innovating. They like changing the whole experience. It would be interesting to see their take on an open world, to see what they would do, how they would innovate. Because maybe they can bring some elements that are not in any other open world that you can be like, wow, man, like, they really, like, pulled it off, or they did something that no one else has done, and this actually, like, makes open world, like, much better. So who knows? But like you said, they are very creative. They do like innovating. So whatever they do, I'll be down to testing it. And hopefully, I do want them to go a little bit away from, they've had Hellblade 1 and 2, Project Mara. Even though it's a different setting, I would say it's kind of similar. So I would like them to do something different than that. But other than that, they can work on whatever they want.
Yeah. I mean, let's see what comes up with them. But because at the end of the day, like I said, look at like I compared like Hellblade 1 to Hellblade 2, and I really did the comparison, because I was playing part 1, I was waiting for part 2. I gotta be part 1, of course, but looking at Hellblade 1 to Hellblade 2, oh my God, it's such a huge leap. I mean, the difference is humongous. It's humongous. So whatever they're gonna make, man, I'm down for it. I hope they make that. Please do not make a Bleeding Edge 2. Please don't.
Silent brings a point, but hopefully, now they have a bunch of assets. Maybe they can recycle those.
Oh,
well, he says doing an open world
it'll take them decades. Oh man, they go super heavy on detail. Yep, that's true. It'll take them decades. Oh my God. Racing says Xbox has quick resume to quickly compare the two games. Yeah, I mean, trust me, there's a huge leap. I mean, like I said, with the combat is like the combat on this one is a bit more tougher, but once you get adjusted to it, it's become simpler. That's the truth. But man, you actually do feel like it's like she's fighting for her life. It was like the other one, like she with the sword, she kind of like the way she.
All right, Lou. Before you give spoiler, it's time to land the plane. Let's land this.
Oh, let's land this. Okay. All right. Oh man, I was gonna.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, you're back, John.
Yeah. Your question or not?
The Xbox literally it stopped working. It didn't want to connect.
That was.
That was Gabe Newell.
That was Game Newell saying, "Damn
Yeah,
you!"
he's pissed at me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hellblade's fun, guys. If you want a game that's got immersive audio and you like the cool feeling of like people like trying to scare you because it's like it feels weird if you got a good headset with a lot of bass. It literally do not play it in the dark, just like Louis said. Especially if you got pain like Louis, don't play in the dark.
Yeah, she hangs out with me. It's cool. I talk to her sometimes.
But I'd recommend it if you guys like the first one, play the second one. It's just as good. I've only played an hour, but still, I love it. I'm gonna take my time with it. I'm not gonna try to beat it one night. I was going to, but I'm enjoying how it looks. It looks so damn realistic. They're close to blurring the lines between reality and gaming. They really are. That's all I have to say because I know we got to end the show, but that's all I have to say about that. It's a great game. Enjoy it. Enjoy Game Pass, guys. And everyone hit the like button for Crazy Lou and Sourblow.
All right, thank you, TJ.
Thank you, TJ.
And
Thanks.
speaking of thanks, TJ, thank you for joining us on this episode, brother. It was really fun hanging out with you and your squeaky chair, supposedly. And yeah,
Hey, I sent you a video, so
I know,
approve.
I know,
I don't know.
I don't know.
It sounded like it was coming out of those cheeks.
Because the thing is, though, he was probably putting the chair the same time as doing the bust the poop effect.
Yeah, it was timing.
He was probably doing the bust the poop effect.
No, he did like the lady from Scary Movie, I think 4.
It
was the chair.
It was a chair. But anyways, guys, it's time to land the plane. Awesome show, guys. Had a lot of fun. Chat. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for the super chat and the support. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate it, man. And if you're new, please subscribe. Please hit the like button and also hit the bell. Hit the bell.
And share.
And share, yes, of course. Share with everybody. Share it to your grandmammy, granddaddy. Share it to everybody, to the president if you can. Give it to everybody. Say, look, come watch my buddy Crazy Lou and his team. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Yeah, that's what you got to do, man. Share with everybody, man. Share with everybody. Email it to the Pentagon, everybody, man. Everybody.
Share it to Biden. He might not know what it is, but he'll probably watch it.
Probably watch it. But anyways, guys, let's start off with an outro. Sourblow. Please tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
All right. Well, you can find me, of course, here Wednesdays, but you can find me sometimes Friday with the Xbox International Spanish crew. So Xbox International Podcast en español. Oh my God, I butchered that.
Wow.
With Elvio, Eternal Shaddai, the rest of the guys there. We got Metal helping us, Metal Berserker. We have fun there too in Spanish. And, Twitter, Xbox, Sourblow, or Sourblow18. I'm not sure. I think I took the 18 out, but you can find me there.
That's awesome. How about you, Mr. Squeaky Chair, Mr. TJ? Where can they find you, sir?
You can find me on Xbox, drawn TJ all caps, or if you want to find me on X/Twitter, it's drawn TJ450. And let's play some games, guys. It's a great time to play games. Enjoy Game Pass. Everybody stop review bombing games just because you hate it because you can't get on your system. It's okay. Calm down. Just buy an Xbox, just like you tell us to buy a PlayStation.
Oh, damn. Where can you find the crazy one? You can find them on Twitter, on Crazy Louis Gaming, everything. Everything. Yeah. I got everything.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, I do.
He's on the hub.
Yeah, I do have an OnlyFans. I just don't use it. I did kind of have an OnlyFans. But yeah. Oh, man. Like I said, Crazy Louis Gaming on Twitter, X. Tuesdays over there, Double Barrel Gaming YouTube channel at the Xbox Factor Podcast at noon. Wednesdays here, the Xbox International Podcast with Sourblow, the Big Plume, and Silent Cypher. And also, we started something new every single morning from Mondays to Saturday with hanging out with Good Morning Crazy Louis Gaming. Yeah, where I sit there and just talk by myself without getting jail time or anything, just letting go. That's so you can find the crazy.
I'm gonna have to invade you one day. and give you jail time.
That's not gonna happen. So, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that bell so I can tell you when next BI content comes on. And remember, let's go, let's rock, and let's get crazy. Yes, see you all next Wednesday. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at our destination. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off this live stream. On behalf of Xbox International, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we're looking forward to seeing you aboard next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.